Ich hab kein Ziel von Podcast, we're here to light the fire. Spitting facts and stats, you know we never tire. Bringing the heat up, that passion won't retire. Busting through the mic, our voices never expire. We ignite the spirit, never fading out. Light the torch, USC fans rise up high. On this podcast, we aim for the sky. Knowledge and entertainment never lie. Together we stand, let the truth amplify.
What's going on, Trojan fans? Welcome back to another episode of the Light the Torch podcast. And so we got a full cast today here. So on my right, of course, you know we got Mr. B Jones. How's it going, B Jones?
He's good, man. Fight on.
All right, and then we have to my bottom right, we have Gun Atterbury, Guns, as you know him, and he's running our Twitch channel. And he has views from the stands. Go ahead and give him a follow on there. He's probably going. I don't know what he's going to be doing for the playoffs here for his Pittsburgh Steelers here, but we'll check him out. And then we have Mr. Raul Flores down below me, the king of the streets. How's it going, Raul?
It's going all right. Looks like we got a few commitments, so I'll let Guns talk about all that later in the show. But just want to say for all our fans that may be impacted by the fires, stay safe out there. Prayers out your guys' way, and fight on.
Exactly. Everyone, hopefully you guys are being safe. Evacuate if you're being told to evacuate. Don't be idiots and think that, oh, it's going to go away from you. No, it's not. So fire is spreading really quick. So just be safe, be mindful, and don't freak out. Don't do stupid shit. So, but yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll be more lighthearted today. So we got some good things going on with USC. The future is looking bright, like USCJ would say. And so we're going to be talking about we're going to talk about early enrollees, and the transfers are on campus as of today for the early enrollees. And then we got a new coach, Chad Savage. So we'll talk about him, and then we do have some portal updates. So, all right, sit tight. What?
Got our birthday shout-outs.
Birthday shout-outs? Okay. You do the birthday shout-outs then.
I forgot, man. Coach Henny.
Oh, yeah, Coach Henny. Yeah, happy birthday, Coach Henny. Do we know how old he is?
No, that I don't know.
He's probably like our age, B Jones. He's doing a lot more with his life than we are right now. So, not saying what you guys are doing is not as good, but he's
kind of hurt, man.
But yeah, shout outs to Coach Henny. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I got to say real quick. I mean, Jamil Loki did our guy dirty with his happy birthday pick. Our own Trojan Blade. Well, our Trojan Blade. I put both his names. He posted it. Yeah, it was basically him, running a bicycle in a very.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
tight uniform. Kind of did our guy dirty. But hey, I respect the dough from Coach Henny. He's going out there, getting some exercise, riding the bike. I can't say that for myself. So, but
shout outs to Coach Henny for that. But yeah, and who else? I think someone else also had a birthday too, just recently. I can't remember.
I know Gus Bus did.
Yeah, Gus Bus. Yeah, Gus Bus had his birthday. So. And he's an early enrollee as well, right? Do we have a list of all the early enrollees?
He actually is not an early enrollee.
Oh, dang.
I was really hoping he would. I'll try to find one real quick. See if I can get it. Yeah.
But all right, while Guns is looking that up here, we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and talk about our new not head coach. I mean, but still, Chad Savage. He is our tight ends coach and also inside receivers, right? And from what everyone has been saying, that this is a great hire. I don't know too much about him, so if anyone else really knows about him, I know Scott Schrader was saying that people were just raving about him, and if they let Savage cook, then we could take back California from the Ducks. So, what do you guys think about this hire, B. Jones?
Home run. From everything I've read, man, home run hire. Listen, he's all the way tapped in California. I mean, you have coaches celebrating the hire. You know, you've done something good. You know, you have local coaches celebrating it. So, not only that, man, he's a developer too. We saw, Torrey Horton.
Torrey, yeah.
Him a name that we know. When's the last time you even thought about a Colorado State receiver?
Hey, they had a first round draft pick like 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh yeah, I guess you would know. But yeah, my point exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, but the fact that we even talking about a Colorado State receiver, and he had multiple, a few over there. So he's a developer and a great recruiter, which is what you ask for. You know, he's 30, young guy, so he can definitely relate to the players. Yeah, man. I mean, you can't ask for a better hire.
Yeah, and a lot of people have a lot of good reviews for him. So, but yeah, Guns.
Yeah, man. I think this is honestly a home run hire. I think a couple things. I think one. I think this shows that. I know we have BC dying over here, man. BC dying over here, dude. But yeah, I think one thing that this hire kind of tells me is that Lincoln trusts Hansen a lot with the O-line, right? If you remember when Lincoln kind of came on board, right, we had Henson and Hansen, right? They both had O-line experience. Now it really seems like he understands the weakness, right? The wide receivers that we kind of were talking about it, right? Development, recruiting, so on and so forth, thus far, whatever I'm trying to say. But yeah, I think Lincoln's really seeing that, and even I'll say Mama Jen as well. She's probably definitely a part of these hires, so she understands what we're looking for. I mean, yeah, home run hire for Cali recruiting. Everyone has said this is something that can change if you just let him cook. So hopefully we let Savage cook, and yeah, just development in general, right? Troy Horton, he's developed. He was able to get a 4-star wide receiver to Colorado State, Jordan Ross, out here in Cali. So, and was a tight end coach prior. So it's not his first rodeo as a tight ends coach. He understands, the role and whatnot. And yeah, very excited.
Yeah. Before we get
Arizona.
Before I let you go, Raul, just give a shout out to Chris 10. You changing your name, you didn't have to do that, but it makes it easier for us to remember it here. Chris 10 for the $5 dono. Sorry about that, Raul.
No, I would just say don't forget about Arizona. He knows Southern California, but also has connections in Arizona. And as you know, Arizona does produce some players too. So
Jacoby Lane.
Not only that, man, you guys saw, and I'm sure Chris will appreciate this. Lincoln Riley made a trip down to San Diego, place where we haven't been in a time, man. So
I'm surprised he knew where that was.
What's that?
I'm surprised he knew where that was.
Yeah, so he made a trip a little south, man. Listen, San Diego, there's plenty of ballers in San Diego. Trust me, someone who played ball down there, I know. There's some ballers down there. So hopefully he goes to Lincoln High School. He goes to Helix. He goes to Mount Miguel, obviously. Yeah,
down the line. Go to all of them.
Yep. Oceanside as well, man. Yeah, it's some ballers, man, in San Diego. So, listen, we're doing it, man. We're putting forth the effort. I won't say we owe Lincoln an apology. But I mean, we see his efforts, man. He's changing, man. So we have to give him his props.
I don't know about you guys, but Guns and Raul have been saying that they've started prioritizing California again.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. I'll definitely say that. I'm
the one. If you want to reach out to me.
We've been saying it, Blackie Chan.
I know, but like I said, I want to see it. Like
what do you want to see?
Well, I want to finish off the year. Like we can recruit these guys all year, but if they don't sign, it don't mean diddly squat, does it? Does it?
Here you go again. Why are you being negative about it? We're starting to recruit.
How long has it been on a steady decline?
Hey,
How long has it been?
fans were
10
complaining
years.
about not recruiting California recruits, so they're doing it
No,
early.
I'm
this
just saying.
cycle.
I just want it to be done. I want it to actually improve instead of just talk the talk. Okay,
Hey,
you gotta walk
we gotta
the
give
walk.
them time. We gotta give them time. It just started.
He's had 4 years.
That was before. We're talking about now.
Just
You
turn.
say you give him time, but he had 4 years. Are you going to keep resetting his time every year?
No, I'm talking about this recruiting cycle. We're not talking about previous cycles. We're talking about this.
We've been screaming. How long have we been screaming to recruit?
All right, Dr. Chan, we get it, man. You're never going to be happy. All right, cool. All right,
No, I want 100% California kids. Then if there's 99%, I ain't happy.
This guy. Anyways, but yeah, man. Steve Bookie's doing some work too, along with Coach Doug.
Bookie's been underrated. No one's been giving him his flowers.
Yeah, man. So we definitely gonna give him his flowers, man. Bookie is someone that I've known for since he was a little one, man. So I definitely gotta give him his flowers. Shout out to Lucky as well, his brother. But listen, man, we're gonna do it. We're gonna take California back.
We have to.
For our eyes, okay? Like a chance to sit back and enjoy the ride. All right, it's happening. We got we got 2 more hires to go. If we knock these out the ballpark, I can.
What other hires do we need besides the linebacker coach?
100% feel comfortable saying that we're back.
What
GM?
What other coaches?
GM, and
GM.
linebacker.
Okay, GM. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
What you
Brandon
think about-
Souza.
Okay, that's a gun.
He's speaking that into existence, isn't he?
Hey, you know that's what I want. I'm gonna be honest.
Do you know something that we don't know, Guns? Like, because you seem pretty set that it's going to be him.
Hey.
Well, if it is him,
Can't say. Can't comment on much. But
if he's from the stands, report it first. All right.
Hey, look, Austin, you got us into this mess, man. So come back here and fix it.
Yeah, but yeah, like what we said, like they said, let Chad Savage cook. From what everyone says, if Lincoln Riley just lets him do his thing, he can lock down California. So
But one thing I'll say about Lincoln Riley is that he does give a lot of autonomy to his coaches when it comes to recruiting.
yeah,
Good or bad, he lets them do their.
do
He lets
their
them
thing.
get his players, basically. Yeah, right. If I'm not mistaken.
Except for the offensive coordinator, they don't do anything.
Yeah.
You can have the name all you want, but that don't mean anything. But yeah, so we're all pretty excited for it. Let us know in the chats what you guys think about this hire. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you indifferent about it? I, for one, I am happy about it because it sounds like he is like if he just was part of a bigger program, he can get the better players because no one really wants to go to Colorado State or yeah. But yeah, all right. Were you able to find the list, Guns?
I wasn't able to get a full list, so I do apologize, guys, in advance on the early enrollees. Just one quick note on Savage before we can move on. Schools like Colorado State, right? I mean, these guys when they're national recruits, they have more relationships and more connections than us when it comes to like just recruiting. So like, I think just him having so much relationships and connections is going to be huge. So, but yeah, so sorry, I was looking at a tweet that was not related to this. Anyway, Jakeem Stewart, early enrollee. He is on campus officially, and was greeted by our own Jaw Jarrett, transfer from Georgia. We have also Treston Castro, okay, cornerback out of California. He is an early enrollee. I'm gonna have to kind of.
Floyd Picard is.
Yeah, Floyd Picard. Yeah, if you guys know any
Riley
on top of your
Wormley.
head, but kind of have to
Who's on
do
Long
this
Street?
spur of the moment.
Who's on Long Street? I'll say mine right there.
James Johnson out of Georgia. James Johnson. He is on his way to LA. Floyd's there again, like we said. Yeah, it sounds like they're all coming. Most of them are going to be early enrollees. I know Gus Bus isn't, which was one of, I think, the big ones that I think some of us wanted, just given his talent and what he did.
Alex
Payne, yes,
Payne
Alex
is
Payne.
here, so
Exactly, that's a good one. Yes, Alex Payne. So yeah, it's exciting times. Getting the young boys here and get them in the weight room, right? Get them going and nutrition, so on and so forth. Man, it's a very exciting time.
Just
all right.
Let me get used to the college lifestyle, man. It goes a long way, man. By the time season gets here.
And we should be having the big boys on campus right now. Ja Jarrett and Keyshawn Silver. So that's great that they're going to be getting on campus, getting in the weight room with Benny Wiley and Coach Henney is going to be coaching them up. So we're really excited for that. So, but yeah,
is Mattia Tagoa? Is he an early enrollee? Yeah, I think he is, right?
Who? Sorry,
Mattia Tagoa, the linebacker.
No, he is not, from my understanding. Yeah, last I recall. Yeah. And then Kristen, I don't know if this is actually Chargers or powder blue, but I mean it's kind of close. It's really close, Really close.
But we all know
he kept asking. Sorry, I just had to pop in real quick.
We all know you're Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Yes. We're gonna lose though, probably this Saturday.
Who you guys play?
Ravens. Yeah, Ravens.
Come on, man.
We'll see. We'll see.
Come on, man.
I mean, the defense has just been getting shredded the last 4 weeks. So I mean,
at least your team's in the playoffs, right? Guns.
That's true. I mean, that's the Mike Tomlin special, right? Never been under 500 his career. How many Super Bowls has he won though? I mean, one though. I mean,
hey,
somebody's never been under 500. We only got one. I mean, come on.
Hey, it's better than my Raiders right now.
Hey, you guys might have Bill Belichick.
Nah, it's already been reported that he's not interested.
Sure. All right. Let's go ahead and move on.
Yeah, real quick. Are we going transfer portals?
Yeah.
So real quick, just kind of related, I guess not Chad Savage, but linebacker coach. Rusty is hinting at a big time hire for linebacker. So it sounds like if he's hearing something, it's very, very close to the finish line. So we'll find out who it is. But sounds like it's a big time person. I'm guy.
So if we get a big time linebacker coach and then we hit a home run or grand slam, however you want to call it, with the GM, college football world, get ready, man.
Yeah.
We're back, baby.
And I don't care if Lincoln Riley's time management's not the greatest. We're still back.
All right, let's move on to the transfer portal. So, if Guns, you want to talk about the guys that we got?
Yeah, so we started. I forget the day, but we got an interior lineman, guard, kind of tackle hybrid, DJ Wingfield. I think we mentioned this probably on Sunday as well, but just a reminder again. DJ Wingfield was committed. He actually did visit today or yesterday, basically this week, to kind of finalize his visit and just feel more comfortable, and he loved it. But we got another interior offensive lineman, a center in particular, Syracuse center. Last name is Reed. Played 2 years, over 25 starts. Very experienced. I think this is a big time get, and then just shows that. I mean, Henson's is rolling. I mean, since he was officially the O-line coach. I mean, it's been less than a month, I think. So he's already got two guys. I know the Pregnon situation. You can you could put it on him if you guys want, but I think it's a very strange situation in itself. But yeah, and then we had Bryce Fitzgerald, safety out of NC State. Yeah, Bishop Fitzgerald. Apologies. I know it started with the B, but yes, he visited, loved it, was amazing per himself. We'll be visiting Florida State, Penn State, excuse me.
No, he's
Just to,
on his way to Florida.
yeah, huh?
He's on his way to Florida, from what I heard.
I'll have to look. I thought it was, I know it was one other school. I thought it was Penn State, but yeah, where he'll make a decision potentially, maybe more visits. But again, I think just him coming out was very key. We got Caden Robinson, a wide receiver out of Appalachian State. I know he visited UCLA yesterday. He's visiting us today. So it could be a situation like Reed, and that's what happened. He visited UCLA first, came to USC second, committed to USC. So we'll see. 6'2" kid, good production at Appalachian State. So I think it'd be a good get just for the rotation for that third guy. Those are really the main two ones right now. I know we're potentially, we haven't got confirmation, but an edge out of South Dakota State, if I'm not mistaken, Marquise. We haven't gotten confirmation if he is in town, but he was supposed to come today. I know that was the talk. So we'll hopefully, if we're still on, we'll get confirmation there. But
yeah, like how do you say his name? Is it John Ree?
Yeah, that's why I just said Reed. Yeah,
that's why I needed you to pronounce the full name.
Yeah, John Ray Reed.
If I'm taking a guess, I'm gonna say
John Ray.
I was gonna say I'll pass that to B Jones, man.
His nickname is General, so I'm gonna start calling him General Reed.
Yeah,
right?
General
so
Reed.
Him General Reed.
Yeah, no, these are definitely some big pickups, especially at the center position. Someone that's very experienced, who's been doing it for a while. I don't know why my camera's freezing up right now. I'm not even doing anything right now, but it's definitely good, especially early on for Zach Hansen and his career as our offensive line coach. So this is definitely a good start for him, and hopefully he can keep stacking them up.
Have you guys checked out his tape?
I have not checked out his tape yet.
I urge you to do that, man. The dude, he's very aggressive, very explosive, very athletic for a center, man. He's something we haven't seen at the center position for a minute, man. So, I mean, you get a chance to go ahead and check that out, man. He can ball, he can move. Yeah, big body too.
Where can you see his tape?
So, question with linemen in the portal. So we got two, right? We got a guard, we got a center. Essentially, in a way that fills our holes. I know there's some talk and has been talk about the right tackle, right? What are your thoughts? Still get another guy and let the young guns, compete with that one person? Just curious.
We need depth.
B Jones.
I'm sold as it is right now. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to get another guy, of course. Right. But everybody keeps talking about the right guard position for some reason, man.
Yeah, I don't know why.
There's guard from the first half of the season of Alani Noah.
I'm not an O-line expert, right? But that second half of the season, Alani was doing his thing, man. I have no issues with Alani Noah returning as starter at right guard.
Yeah, but it kind of, I think the first half of the season kind of ruined it for a lot of people, and they that's all they could focus on. But they didn't see the improvements, and we kept talking that the improvement on the line was insane because it was just lights out after that Michigan game or that the Penn State game, but. It didn't help that we had Mason Murphy on the left tackle, right tackle, which kind of everyone locked eyes on the right side after that.
Yeah, if that's the case, man, it just makes no sense to judge a player by his first half of the season going into the next season. Judge his next season by the half of last season makes no sense at all. So,
but you know USC fans.
Yeah.
I mean, like B. Jones said, he stepped up that second half, and it makes more sense now to that one rumor that was going on that, that Hansen took over at O-line, and it kind of makes sense why Lincoln Riley promoted him to the O-line coach. It makes sense. He's been killing it recruiting, and O-line's been performing a lot better that second half. So we'll see.
Yeah, and we can't forget about Sam Hurd as well, our new quarterback.
Yes, I can't believe I forgot my guy Sam Hurd, potentially QB1, potentially QB1. But in all seriousness, it's a good depth piece, and I mean, obviously he's connected with our QB. Yeah, former 5-star.
Hey,
if anyone can bring out the 5-star
lefty too. Hey, our last. What was our last lefty? You guys remember our last lefty quarterback?
He's a lefty. Okay.
Leinert? Was it Leinert?
Yeah, I don't know. Natty winner, natty champion. I'm just saying, maybe it's a lefty thing. Maybe that's what it is, boys. Maybe that's why we haven't won a natty since.
No, but seriously, man, everybody keeps writing him off for some reason. We know his career up to this point hasn't been ideal. Right. He's dealt with some injuries, at least last year. Coaching turnover. It was in this game. He was very raw. I mean, he wasn't. I mean, he didn't have the greatest freshman year. He was thrown into the fire, but not too many freshmen do. You know what I'm saying? At Washington. But I mean, yeah, he's at the right place for development, right? He's with a familiar face. His Uncle Luke is on his own staff. Not that Uncle Luke. Keep that out your mind.
I mean, not only he's on staff, but he's a QB coach.
Right. So, if nothing else, man, I think he can really make a good push for QB1.
Yeah.
He was ready to 5-star for a reason, man. So
yeah.
Let's see.
Hey, if Bo Nix can come back from the dead,
hey, anybody can, yeah.
Yeah.
So happy that we got him, and it looks like that guy from South Dakota State committed to Iowa. So I think
okay.
How does that make sense? So like I'm not even trying to hate on Iowa.
He probably just like the Midwest,
but like, why Iowa? Because Iowa's not known for their offense at all.
He probably wants to try to bring that back, but he probably doesn't want to be in the big city. Like, there's people that just don't want to be in a big city. So,
well, I also think it's like, promises, stuff like that, right? Like I'm pretty sure, especially for defensive end, we're just telling these guys, hey, you're coming in to compete. Like we got 2 young studs, right? And Anthony Lucas. So it's going to be, all these other schools have an easier opportunity for them. What?
Anthony Lucas?
Yeah,
he's returning. He's returning next year.
Oh, I thought you were talking about quarterbacks.
Oh no, I was talking about edges. Sorry. Okay. No, I was talking about edges.
I'm talking about I was talking about
talking about the quarterback. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Apologies. Yeah. Sorry. Once I heard South Dakota, I just thought about the.
Probably who I was talking about.
So none of us on the same page right now. So,
well, they're both from South Dakota State. So,
got you. Okay. So, Guns, what Blackie Chan was referring to is Gronowski.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. I remember now. Yep. I'm good.
All right. But yeah, interesting move for sure. I don't really. Well, I mean, he has a better chance of starting there. Yeah, he has a better chance of starting there than here, right? It's pretty much guaranteed that he'll be started over there, opposed to here. So,
yeah, but either way,
I think he wanted a pro style offense, and ours. I mean, technically, you can say is not really a pro style offense.
It gets you to the pros.
Yeah, I mean, they do have to learn a lot when they get to the pros. Good example, and I hate to say it, Kyler Murray. I mean, he has trouble reading the coverages and stuff.
That's what happens when you don't put in the work.
Well,
that's true too.
Give it about 2 or 3 more years, man. Everybody be running the air raid in the NFL. So.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
They're already pretty much there. So.
It's slowly becoming more college offense, and definitely.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat have been talking about linebackers coaches here. So a lot of people are talking about Michael Hutchins, Hayes Pillard, even someone Jamie was talking about Brian Cushing. That would be interesting.
I've heard that before.
Brian Cushing is a nut, but you know it's great though. Like if you haven't seen some of
What
his
about
stuff,
Ray Malaluga?
I wouldn't mind that.
Players now, man. Listen, every great player does not make a great coach.
Facts.
Michael
Really
Jordan.
quick, shout outs to Josh Gates for the $9.99 dono. Colorado State recruiter is a massive hire, so yeah, definitely appreciate you.
Absolutely.
But yeah, listen, I'm going to stick to my guns, and I'm going to say Chris Claiborne, man, would be the knockout hire, man. The guy can recruit. He knows California.
Yeah.
Ask Bookie. Bookie played for him in high school, so you know. So man, I'm telling you, though, that would be, I mean, he can coach. Obviously, that's why he is where he is now.
And where is he at right now?
He's coaching what, UFL, I believe.
Yeah, he's the head coach, right?
No,
He's not. I thought he was.
right. He can coach. He can develop. You know, he has head coaching experience at the high school level.
Everyone now in the chat is just throwing out USC grades like Troy Polamalu,
Right.
Troy Polamalu and staff.
Well, speaking of linebacker coach, it's starting to sound like there's some smoke with the Washington linebacker coach. Robert Bala, he's I believe born Oceanside, California, so he's got Cali ties. And what was interesting is Henny went to go visit a current Washington linebacker commit for the 26 class in Washington yesterday. So, you know, if this Robert guy comes over, I'd imagine this linebacker will probably follow suit. So there's definitely some smoke with that right now at the moment, but we'll see.
Check guns out, man. Got the magnifying glass out, putting things together over here.
Absolutely.
He's always like one of the first people to always notify us when something happens. So either him or Ken, wherever Ken's at.
That's why we call it recruiting with guns, man.
Exactly. But yeah, a lot of people want Bowman, which I mean he worked with Coach Stanton. So
Navarro, yeah. Navarro would be sick, I think.
Does he have college experience?
No, but
I don't believe so. I mean, he's young though, you know. He just became a linebacker coach, so I would think he could definitely relate, you know, in terms of that. But
him and Coach Henny probably have crossed paths before because they both were at San Diego or the Chargers. I mean, but yeah. Josh Gates says that the center from Syracuse is nice. Yeah, I gotta go back and watch his tape. I can't find it. Like, were you seeing it on YouTube, B Jones, or where did you see it?
I saw it on Twitter.
On Twitter. Oh, that's gonna take me forever to find.
No, you just look him up.
I just did.
Hey.
Nothing showed up. All it is his commitment videos.
Hey, I searched him up and it came up for me. Saying.
Then post it.
Did you want to pop up Kristen's question real quick?
Kristen said, any updates on the UTSA defensive end? Defensive of end. What the heck?
Whoa, that was dope. That was dope.
What was that?
That was cool. That was cool. Admin issues is currently the hurdle right now with him. If that does get cleared up, he will be a Trojan from what I'm hearing. I just know our admin, department isn't always the best, so that does worry me. So, but yeah, admissions is really the right term. But yeah,
Joe Boyd said, "When is the next transfer portal window?"
April.
Spring. Doesn't it start like in March?
I think mid-April to end of April. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it was last year. So, I agree, Kristen. I think he would be perfect. UTSA. I mean, they had Trey Moore a couple years ago. Went to Texas. He was solid. So, like you guys were saying earlier, I mean, they definitely know how to develop some guys over there.
Yeah. So it's April 16th. The next purple.
So who's all able to sign right now? Just people that are in the transfer portal window, or that are in the transfer portal. Those are
Right.
the only ones you can sign.
Yes.
Looks like it.
We're still allowed to host, though, right? They just can't enter the portal.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the only ones that will be able to enter are the ones that are currently playing in the playoffs.
Yep. They have a 5 day.
Correct. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That
I
or
mean,
grad transfers, right?
Have we heard anything about that that defensive end from Georgia?
Damon Wilson.
He's going to Ohio
Yeah.
State. Gotta-
Yeah. There's a prediction for Ohio State. There's a couple teams in the mix as well, but basically Ohio State right now is the team to beat.
Okay, so we haven't. I don't know if we've tried.
No. Basically, I'm gonna guess price tag too big, and we moved on. Just my assumption.
And I don't even think it's a price tag too big. I just feel like we're good on defensive end. If anything,
That too, right? Like, yeah.
like we don't want to get too
Like-
big of a name because then kind of like, it's gonna take away playing time from
Yeah, if you bring in a Damon
Yeah.
Wilson, I mean, I think one of the three guys currently will bounce in the spring portal, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I
You don't
could be
want
wrong.
Grow too.
But-
Yeah, we don't want to see that.
Yeah, I definitely
Can't
don't
find
want
this.
that.
He's on the path to do great things, man. So we don't want to stun his growth as well.
Right, and I think that's what we're dealing with in terms of just everything, right? Like cornerbacks, right? I know you mentioned BC to Carl, right? Why didn't we get this? My feeling as well is like maybe price tag, maybe like they feel like someone in that current room could leave if this guy pops in potentially. So I just it's a lot of factors. I feel like they're definitely working with.
So for that safety that's coming in, where are we expecting to be, or that we had on campus? Are we expecting him to be a nickel, or where would we slide him in?
I would say free safety and bring Kamari down.
Kamari to strong safety.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Play in the box a little more. He's got.
Yeah, I think either or. I definitely think he's strong safety, free safety. Either or would be perfect for him. I think he could fit in both spots.
But
Hyman has a question. Is there a limit to scholarship offers? I think it's like 105. Right?
Yeah, that is the new limit moving forward. Yeah. So basically, even there's no walk-ons. So walk-ons will become scholarships if they get the scholarship.
Kristen said, "Will the CSU coach bring LB Chase Wilson with him?" He would have to. He would have.
Yeah,
to
I haven't heard any connections yet with the new Savage guy. In terms of players, I know their portal's closed, so I mean, no one could pop in now. But April, I would imagine maybe Jordan Ross, right? He was a wide receiver 4-star. He was able to get him there. Maybe he pops in. Maybe that linebacker as well. That's the great thing about having this guy now. He's got good relationships with former players, so he can get some stuff done.
We did bring in Hassan Longstreet's brother Kevin Longstreet, so he did sign. I don't know if he's going to count as a walk-on though. Is he going to count? As a walk-on?
I believe he would be a scholarship. Yeah, signed officially, and another good person for the DB room.
Hey, that California talent level is just increasing by the day. BC, just saying.
Hey, if they can do it, then great. That's all I'm asking for. I'm just wanting them to do it. I'm not saying that they can't. I'm just want them to do it rather than just talk all of it. This tough talk that they're going to commit to California and locking it down and then not do it. USC has too many running backs.
in your face.
Yeah, I personally disagree. That's definitely your opinion. I think we were short in the first place going into last season in terms of scholarship players and whatnot in that room. I think this just helps, hopefully let us run more. And if one gets banged up, we have more, right? Like, I think that was part of the factor with Lincoln. Just my thoughts,
And
but yeah.
one of them is coming off an injury, so we don't know if he's going to be fully healthy or where he's going to be when he gets back to full health. So
Yeah, I mean, I imagine the 2 freshmen will be red shirts. You never know. It's great,
Yeah.
you know. Think
Yo,
about,
I don't know how old are you, but if you remember correctly, USC, can't remember what coaching staff was it, but we had Stephon Dorsey or Stephon Johnson.
Stephon Johnson, CJ,
CJ, and then we had like 4 5-star running backs. Yeah, Bradford, and then there's the other guy, the
Alan Bradford. Oh yeah.
who's the other guy? He's
At one point, we also had Joe McKnight on that same roster with them.
Mark Tyler.
So we had a lot of running backs at one point, and they were all in there. Yeah, Alan Bradford,
Moody,
CJ. Oh yeah,
one.
Emmanuel Moody.
Emmanuel Moody. That's
He
the guy I was talking about.
transferred after 1 year though.
Who?
Emmanuel Moody. He went to Florida.
That's it.
no.
Oh, Chauncey Washington and Mark Tyler. Oh, God, those are some good running backs. God.
Yeah.
Stephon Johnson, that game-winning touchdown against Ohio State. And then who was that running back? He was very underrated, and I forgot it. Damn, he had like 1,400 yards for us one time, and he was like the 3rd or 4th on the depth chart, and then he just went off against Arizona State.
It might be Dennis, the one Josh was saying.
Oh yeah, Herschel Dennis did come back.
Herschel Dennis. But yeah,
loaded. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ronald. Well, Ronald Johnson was a wide receiver. Rojo was a wide out. But yeah, no, we don't
never have too many running backs. So
Yeah.
I'd rather have too many than too little. So I'm okay with having 6 running backs in that room.
Yeah. So long story short, we don't have that many running backs, or we can never have too many. So
The one thing you'd have too many wide receivers, and we know that now. So
well, the way that we did wide receivers,
yeah.
I don't think so, Josh. Are you guys? Do you think was Rojo a wide receiver or a running back?
No, Rojo. Which one?
Are you talking about Ronald Jones? Because
Jones or Johnson.
Yeah,
Johnson, I believe, was a wide receiver.
Ronald Johnson. Yeah, you're thinking of Ronald Jones.
Right.
Ronald Jones was like 5 or it's like 6 or 7 years ago, and then Rojo was a wide receiver. Ronald Johnson was a wide receiver.
Right.
Was he? I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Hey Rick, where are you, man?
You're saying two different. You're saying 2 different things right now.
Right.
You said Ronald Johnson, and now you're saying Ronald Jones.
Yeah, Ronald Jones is the RB for sure.
Running back. Ronald Johnson was a wide receiver.
Yeah.
It's that simple, guys. Well, I don't know why we're confusing this.
Yeah, just miscommunication sounds like here.
I have to do this, but I'm gonna do it right now.
With 2 M's. That's
Wide receiver.
He
receiver.
corrected himself, BC.
Okay.
Too funny.
Ronald Jones was underutilized at.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on because we're good.
It's okay. All right. We're at 44 minutes. What else do we got to talk about, guys?
I know we want to do our predictions, but yeah, anything else before?
Oh yeah, we got some predictions for the college football.
Hey, shout out to Amon-Ra St. Brown and Drake London for hitting
holding it down for wide receiver U.
Yeah.
Oh, really quick, women's basketball 35-34. We're tied at 36
at
halftime.
Yep. 30. It was supposed to be 37, but she missed the free throw.
The third quarter just started. Okay.
Or we
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
today?
just started. Yeah, unfortunately, the men's lost. If you guys weren't aware, close game. Midway to into the second
Indiana's
half.
82
It was
to
definitely it was tied at half. I think that's good in itself. I mean, we weren't expecting much from this team. We're preseason, I think, almost last, if not close to last. It's still cool to watch the men's. I think they play with a lot of heart, fight. Muscleman's always there moving around, eating ice, and just yelling at refs and stuff. It's pretty funny. So yeah.
What do you guys think about Joe Boyd saying that we need another corner?
Wow. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I do think yes.
I kind of want to see Sellis get some reps in there. Sellis and Braylon Conley. Like,
yesterday, it wouldn't hurt to have another corner.
Yeah, I mean, Belk did say, going into last year, he likes to rotate 8 to 10, I think, maybe 6 to 8.
I don't want that.
Somewhere around there. I know his 8 was a number. So yeah, I mean, hey, I definitely think these Conley and Sellis will be in rotation.
Just as long as we're not lining up 10 yards off.
Yeah, hopefully there's some improvement.
All right, let's go to the college football playoffs.
Let's do it. So
We
have one tomorrow at 4:30 Pacific time.
Wait, first
Notre
game is
Dame.
tomorrow?
What?
Thursday?
Yep.
Correct. Tomorrow is Thursday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I care about college football playoffs right now.
Correct. This is what we're talking about. College football playoffs. Yeah, there's no NFL Thursday since it's playoff time. But yeah, Notre Dame at Penn State. This is the Orange Bowl in Miami. Notre Dame is a 1.5 favorite. And going into this game, I liked Penn State. After watching that press conference pregame with the coaches, I gotta go Notre Dame. Marcus Freeman looked locked in. He didn't even want to look. He didn't want to look at Franklin. Like when Franklin was talking to him, he wasn't even looking at him. He was so locked in. He's so focused. So I mean, hey, you guys can hate me all you want, but I just think this Notre team and Marcus Freeman is they're special. I think. Hey. But yeah, it's going down. Yeah, it's going down, Josh. But give me Notre Dame. B. Jones.
I hate to, but I'm gonna have to agree with you guys. I want the all Big Ten final, but it don't look like, I don't know, man. I just don't think they're gonna get there. Penn State, they're kind of shaky at times, you know what I'm saying? But I think Notre Dame is just a little more disciplined, and they're gonna put it out there, man. They're gonna show it. They're a very well coached team, and like you said, James Franklin he's a coach, man. He's a leader of men for sure. He has his team ready every time, so we'll see. But I don't feel confident that Penn State can pull it off. So I'm going Notre Dame.
BC.
I know. I'm thinking.
Okay. I was making sure because I put my off mute, so I didn't know.
I don't know. Like,
just say it, man. You think
I'm gonna go with Penn State. Like,
okay, I thought you were gonna go
I just think that Penn State has been playing better after the game against us, except for the Oregon game. Besides that, though, like, I think they're going to really stop Jeremiah Love, and if they can do that and keep Riley Leonard in the pocket, I don't think he's going to really beat them outside of that. Like, he's been doing good, and he's been keeping it alive with his legs, but I think Penn State's defense is up to the task, and they held one of the highest scoring offenses. No, that was Notre Dame. Never mind. But I don't know. I'm hoping for Penn State. I just want an all Big Ten conference, and then makes Notre Dame realize that, hey, they need to come to the Big Ten.
Okay. Raul.
you guys know my answer already. I can't root for Notre Dame or.
But Raul doesn't care anymore. Oregon's not in there.
Yeah, I'm not even paying attention to college football players really anymore.
Yeah, his natty was on New Year's Day. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, looking at both teams, we should have beat Penn State. At that time, we still had a more complete team overall, at least mentally, when we played Penn State versus when we played Notre Dame. And we still kept it close with Notre Dame, with some players potentially already not having their right mindset there, coming from a source that we had at the time. So with that being said, experience does become a big factor in the playoffs. Like as you know, and Franklin has more experience. I'm gonna go with my guy Drew Allar. He come up big. and pull out the victory for Penn State. Shout out Bort. You know, you're be rooting for your.
Oh my goodness! If you
happened?
get me tripped, wow,
What happened?
That's rude.
that's wow. Wow.
Damn. Okay.
Do you not get it?
Yeah, I get it. But
Well,
yeah,
so we don't have to mention it.
I'll be rooting for Penn State.
Okay, all right. Next game is on Friday. Ohio State at Texas, also 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. This is at the Cotton Bowl in Arlington/Dallas. Ohio State is 5.5. I definitely think Ohio State is going to win this game. I do think it's going to be a closer matchup than that Oregon-Ohio State. I'll say that because I do feel personally that Texas defense is better than that Oregon defense. But yeah, Ohio State wins. I mean, they're just on a roll.
What's
B.
the
Jones.
over under?
Over under is 53.5.
Yeah.
My bad was the spread.
Oh, 5.5. Ohio State.
What's the spread on the last game?
1.5.
1.5. Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I'm going to Ohio State, and I think they'll cover.
Okay. Perfect. BC.
Down.
Okay.
Going with Ohio State. They just showed a lot. Like, if no one's going to be able to stop Jeremiah Smith. Like, that dude he's insane. He's the real deal, and I'm glad we don't have to go against him until the Big Ten championship. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Ohio State, and they're just they're firing at full throttle right now. Like, no one seems like they can really keep up with them on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, and Quinn Ewers has been pretty iffy too. So.
True. Yeah. Raul.
This one I'm not. I wouldn't be. Let's just say this: I wouldn't be surprised if Texas comes out on top, and it comes down to coaching as well. Sark has more experience. Don't know if all the Texas players. I don't know who has the more veteran team out of the two, but
Ohio State does.
Ohio, so that plays a big role. So, no, may the best team win. I really don't know who's winning. I can't pick one or the other.
Hold on, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Basing this off of what we just saw
What?
in person. You saw it yourself in person.
This is an overrated ass Oregon team, man. You guys are picking that win that it was some overrated Oregon team, the number one team in the West. Overrated. All I'm saying. So I can't base it off of that one win. And at the end of the day, it is Ryan Day. And
hey, he can play against any other team except for Michigan.
I don't know. I'm just saying is don't underestimate Texas because Texas, solid team. They might have overlooked Arizona State
a lot of teams
last week. but that's the thing they might just need to really get locked in. Kind of like I was telling B Jones that the best thing that could have happened to Ohio State was lose versus Michigan late in the season. That kind of opened up their eyes and be like, all right, we can't underestimate anybody. So maybe, that's Texas right here. They underestimated Arizona State, and that's a wake-up call for them.
But see, the running backs for Ohio State are, I wouldn't say they're like leagues above Scatterboo, but they're better than Scatterboo. Like all around. Like,
Gates,
when it comes to running, they're better than Scatterboo. But Scatterboo can just do whatever he wants. He can throw the ball. He can play defense or whatever. Like Scatterboo's great.
I don't know
But
if I agree.
when it comes, huh?
I don't know if I agree with that one. They're more known than Scatterboo.
Well, Scatterboo is a thumper. Like when it comes to running away from players or running away from defenses, they're faster than Scatterboo, and you know this. Come on, B Jones.
Yeah, I'll say they're faster for sure. They got a little more.
They're shiftier, but Scatterboo, you don't want to be in front of him. You don't. If you're in front of him, you're going to take it. You're going to take a hurting.
Well, if we're talking about production.
Well, it doesn't help when there's two number one running backs in the backfield. Like Scatterboo's all by himself.
Hey, Scatterboo took over
Except
that one side and didn't let nobody
was
else.
that?
I mean, yeah, Junkins did have, I believe, 2,000 yards at Ole Miss. So I mean, that's pretty solid. I think.
What was that?
I mean, he was nasty in the game too when this game first came out. College football, man, his spin move was nasty.
But B Jones, stay on track. I can't give Ohio State too much credit because there was an overrated Oregon team. Let me repeat that. An overrated
you should want a Big Ten team to win. We don't even claim Oregon. They claim to be the SEC. So, but we want to assert dominance on every other conference.
Like I said, I'm not picking sides. I'm telling you that I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Texas wins. That's all.
He has some weird loyalty to Sark.
No, I don't. But I mean, if I want Ohio State to win, so it can be an all Big Ten final. But
why don't you just say that?
Because I wanted to say what I wanted to say first. I wouldn't be surprised if Texas wins, though. So that's all I'm saying.
All right, guys. Well, that will be our semi. Oh, yep.
The last question for you guys, though. Who do you guys have winning that game? Like realistically, not who do you guys want to win, but who do you have winning?
Ohio State.
Yeah.
Winning
Blowout or close game?
Close game. Because Texas has a good defense.
I want to see.
And by close game, I mean like within 7.
Yeah, I want to come down to the wire.
I can see that. But hey, if you Ohio State has a better offense than Texas, and you got to account for Will Howard. Like Will Howard, he's definitely turned it on in the second half of the season. So if you can't account for him, and then if you let Jeremiah Smith behind you, you're screwing yourself. And you can't forget about Ike Abuga. Whatever, number 2. What's his name?
What?
You say his name.
Emeka Egbuka?
Okay, I said that.
Yo, but you know what? I'm like undecided on who I want to win because, like Ohio State, if Ohio State wins, that's more competition against us in the Big Ten.
Hey, Josh. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I don't want that. And if Texas wins, I'm still kind of bitter about 05. So it's like I don't know.
But Josh Gates, you need to chill. Don't be talking about his mama.
Gotta put mama's kind of nice.
Hey, I kind of said the same thing sometimes.
I appreciate it. But yeah, guys, that will be semifinals this Thursday and Friday. Championship will be Monday the 20th. So obviously the winners will face off that day in Georgia.
This feels like
if
it's
you guys
been
were wondering.
going on for a long time for the playoffs.
Yeah, it started like December 20th or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically about to be a month long stretch.
And it's going to get even worse next year, too.
Is
Worse,
it?
calling it worse. I like it.
Well, like, with it's going to get longer, probably. Well, it's only 14 teams, right?
Pause.
Yeah, that'll be in a
How's it
couple.
going?
Yeah, in 2026, I think is
That was
when
a reach there,
yeah.
B. Jones.
It's been a minute, man.
Just reaching over here. All right. Is there anything else that we want to cover before we get out of here?
Any Trojans playing this weekend? Oh yeah, Sam Darnold, right? In
Darnold.
Yes.
in Addison.
Yeah, Vikings are coming to LA. That game, it sounds like might
Might move to Arizona, right?
a few options. Yeah, it could be moved to Arizona. Could be played on Monday. I even saw. And then or keep it as is, right? But hey, Arizona would be cool. Come down and yeah, why not?
You'll head to the game.
Yeah, I'll
No.
come check a game. Yeah, exactly.
Nelson Aguilar will be playing with the Ravens. Tuli Pelotu will be playing for the Chargers. Robert Woods for the Houston Texans. Same with Caleb Bullock.
Yep.
And Jordan Addison with the Rams. And
Vikings.
who else?
Vikings, yeah.
Vikings. But I think the Rams have a.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Don't the Rams have what's his name from the O lineman from us a few years ago?
Yeah, they have our center.
Diedrich, yeah.
Yeah, Justin Diedrich.
That's correct.
And yeah,
Yeah, so a lot of Trojans. Hey, if you're a Trojan, sounds like you're gonna be a NFL player. You know,
Baltimore
just
has our tackle that we had who hurt his knee.
Voorhees?
saying.
Yeah,
Voorhees on-
Voorhees, he's starting.
Yeah.
So we got some NFL guys in there. Pretty much from
sadly,
every
no
team.
Trojan. Yeah. For real.
Sadly,
Sounds
no.
sad, guys. It sounds like you're already counting the L already for this weekend for you guys, man.
I mean, it's Lamar. He doesn't do great against us, statistically, but the defense is just something's going on there. I don't know what it is.
Is
but,
Watts playing? TJ?
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, we got Pickens, who's a head case at times. We got Mr. Unlimited, right? I mean, there's stuff going on in this locker room that people don't know about.
Let Russ cook.
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't been cooking the last few weeks, so hopefully he starts. We need it.
All right. Well, if we ain't got anything else, we're going to wrap it up, guys, and show some love to the women's basketball team. Go watch them play undefeated Maryland.
They're down 3 right now, so they got to step up.
Yeah, it's a close game. 48 to
48.
45. Maryland right now. 4 minutes in the third quarter, so we still got another quarter.
Yeah, they got to step up here.
Yeah, and
They're missing you out there, B. Jones.
Oh no, man.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, until next time, guys, keep the torch burning bright, and as always, fight on.
Right
Right
on.
on.